Round 2 of the Moni GoKart Championship brought back families to the tarmac of the Air Transport Squadron. Lifu Holdings, through their brand Pit Stop, not only is the sponsor for digital billboards Ray Socken, but is also the sponsor for the day.
I'm being sponsored by Pit Stop Racer, which is a subsidiary of Lifu Holdings. So I'm really happy they came on board, so hopefully we'll give them value for their money. Last week wasn't very good, but this week I think I had a bit more time to prep up and prepare.
Other new sponsors also came on board.
Mountain Dew is all about extreme sports, and we see this go-kart championships in PNG as an extreme sport. I'm sure you've seen them race. It's quite dangerous, so it fits in well with our marketing approach in Papua New Guinea.
I drove through the paint shop, and it came out green. The team from Mountain Dew wanted to get involved with the racing. They wanted to purchase a kart and enter the comp, but they didn't have a driver, so they approached me to drive the kart. So what will happen is I'll drive the Mountain Dew on-track kart, and then I'm going to have someone else to drive the kart 28, the on-track kart.
Transcott is also on the hunt for sponsors.
I'd like to thank my sponsors. Actually, I don't have any. So if anyone out there wants to sponsor Kart 44 over here, it's all yours. Give me a call. Trent Scott, come and see us. We'll take it from there. Charlie, if you're watching, mate, that's always better to have two than one in the game. So let me know. Let's chat. Cheers, buddy.
After dominating round 1 of the Moni GoKart Championship, Chris Chan unfortunately did not make the podium. Do we see him fire up this weekend? Or will he face stiff competition from Corey, Ray or Theo?
Well, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't going to be competitive, so that's the whole game plan. So a couple of changes made on the kart in the last week, so let's see if there's any difference on the track.
At the moment, I think we're all right. Like it's spitting right now, but only very light. So obviously PNG being nice and warm, it's drying up just as fast as it's hitting the ground. So I think at the moment we'll be all right, but the cloud's looking like it's thickening up a bit. So fingers crossed.
I did struggle last week a lot. I think it was a bit of the heat as well. So it's a lot cooler today, so hopefully I have a better run than I did last week.
Hopefully this race would be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a feel of the tracks?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Fast, bumpy. Yeah, nice sweeping corners. It will be a good race.
It's overcast today. It's a bit cooler. Last week was a lot hotter. With the rain during the week, it washed the track out, so the rubber that we laid down last race is gone. So it's a bit slippery out there during practice. It'll be interesting today with Chris driving a different new kart.
Daniel, who had a freak accident in race 1, is healthy and ready for race 2.
Yeah, good. Right as rain. Just no bruises, a couple of bruises, that's about it. No broken bones, no concussion, so all good. I've got a new suit, so I'll see if I can keep this one clean. I might hang the other one upside down in the house as a memorabilia.
Christian of On Track, Mountain Dew, qualifies the fastest in the qualifiers. See him in pole position with Theo Casemiro of Borco Motors. Round 2 of the Moni GoKart Championship. Ken, welcome.
Yeah, welcome, Calixus, to round 2. As you said, started giving his signal to the karters off on their formation lap. In pole position, we have a new kart, but same driver, Chris Chan, in the Mountain Dew on-track racing kart. Alongside him, Theo Casemiro from Barocca Motors. P3 is Corey, the usual suspect, and in 4th place is Ray Sokan.
Yeah, last week Leon got pole position. Interestingly, he's around the 5th, qualified on the 5th.
Yeah, I guess that just means, well, Leon hasn't dropped the pace, I know that, but everyone's just gotten quicker as they get used to the track. You'll find that over the season, as these guys learn the track, they improve their lines slightly and they start pushing the karts more and more into these corners. And yeah, hopefully we'll see maybe 34-second lap times towards the end of the season.
Interestingly, it was a dull day.
Yeah, the weather wasn't with us, but the rain stayed away, so made for a good day of racing.
Yeah, it was actually raining the night before, so we had heavy track.
Yeah, I was sleeping that night. Well, I was going to bed that night thinking, oh, hopefully it clears up or the rain stays away, because last year we were fortunate enough to have 11 rounds of racing. One round got washed out, and that's the only round. So as the guys come around, tightly back punch together for the waiting for the starters green flag. And there we go. Off to the track. Chris Chan with a great lead. Or jump the rest of the field there. And the rest of the field are making their way through the first corner. No big incidents. But mate, he's pulled a massive lead already. Maybe a sign of things to come for the rest of the race. Come catch me if you can. Kind of like that movie with Leo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can.
This is the camera on Ray Soken's kart.
Yeah, different view this time. Rearwards view. Maybe instead of because he is at the front of the pack, you can see the people trying to chase him and overtake him. Once again, great footage provided by the guys at TVWAN.
And also digital billboards.
Yes, can't forget them.
Thank you, Ray Soken and the team.
But here we see the mid-pack, bunchly packed together. Oh, I'm mixing my words because the action is so good. Tightly bunched together. There, I finally said it. But Chris Chan in the Mountain Dew on-track kart, nowhere to be seen, just gapping the rest of the field.
Prashant Chaka just on the end tail, or the tail ender.
Yeah, well, who knows what's happening there? Only he knows.
Well, he wasn't, last week he wasn't, on round one he wasn't racing because he had
yes.
Kart,
I believe he had brake issues in his kart, and he just, so he actually was at the first round, but when he went out to practice, he pressed the brake cylinder and it went straight to the floor. So he couldn't stop. And put it this way, if you can't stop in these karts, you're pretty much going as fast as those jet planes, and you're probably going to take off to maybe Manhagen or Medang or something like that. Who knows? Tight battle between P2 and P3 there. Theo and Corey. One last chance to get Pip to position. Oh, Callum with the extra weight there, throwing the cone out. Must have picked that up by sliding a bit too wide, as he does. And Chris Chan rounding the penultimate corner to claim victory in the first heat of round 2.
Well done, Chris.
Well done in the Mountain Dew on-track racing car. Green flag, here we go. Great start by everyone, making it through the first corner unscathed. Big difference between this year and last year is like a lot less turn 1 incidents. I think the speed going into, everyone's hitting that green cone. I feel sorry for that green cone. It's like, get out of my way, green cone. Get off the track. You don't belong here.
Trent's up front. By the way, I heard Trent's looking for a sponsor.
Yeah, if anyone wants to sponsor a go-karter, Trent, he's a very good guy, consistent racer. You can't find a better guy to promote your brand. So give Trent a call on 1-800, give me a sponsorship, please. But seriously, if you're looking to sponsor a go-karter, let us know at the Port Moresby Kart Club. You can find us on Facebook. And then we'll get you in touch with Trent. Oh, Chris Chan with a great move on the inside of Ray Sokan there. Sticking it up at the outside. Oh, going wide. A bit of fishtailing there, understeering. Oh, Ray!
Ray's gone off.
Ray with a late dive bomb there and causing a little bit of an incident in turn 1. Gone in way too hot. And didn't press the brakes in time. Left the braking way too late there, Ray Sokan. But seems like Chris's card is okay. Came out unscathed. Maybe not Not so much for Ray Sokan's car. But Ray Sokan still able to maintain position behind Chris Chan after that brilliant move put on by Chris. But Chris Chan, once again, coming up to slow runner, putting a massive dive bomb in there just to get past him real quickly so he doesn't, impede his race. Looking mighty quick in that Mountain Dew on-track racing car. Onboard footage of Theo coming up to Ray Sokan. Oh, Ray with the move there. Pushing Trent off the track a little bit. I don't know. Nothing sus, maybe.
He took the risk of actually going wide. Is he inviting in Theo?
Yeah, like Trent did go a little bit wide there, so he did leave the racing room open for Ray Sokan to take that opportunity. And Ray saw the opportunity and took it. White flag for final lap. One last chance to overtake.
Blue flag.
Chris Chan lapping so fast. Kind of like warp speed on the Millennium Falcon. There he goes. Winner of Heat 2. Oh, tight battle between Theo and Ray Sokan. Theo not quite able to do it as they cross the line. Final race of the day. So this is worth double points. So whoever wins this race can extend their lead in the championship or make up the gaps. What do we have here? Looks like trouble with kart 33, the Mountain Dew on-track racing kart. Not able to get it started, I believe. Yeah, might. I suspect a flat battery.
Push it forward, please.
Yeah, so the marshals are just trying to get the formation lap underway, and Chris wasn't able to get away and holding up the rest of the field behind him. I believe this is the first time that's ever happened during the 2 seasons of go-karting so far. Someone breaking down on the grid, not able to get away under their own power. Yeah, well, that's right. And the Mountain Dew on-track racing team just pushing him further down the track, try to maybe give him a bump start, but there's no alternator on these cars, so as soon as the battery dies, that's it. Like, yeah. Unfortunate for Chris, as he was sitting on pole position, and he would have been set up for a very good race there. But it looks like the team, they managed to start the car, so it was the battery after all. Flat batteries. Yeah, I mean, it's good practice to before the race just to charge up the battery overnight if you know you're going to race. They are rechargeable, but when you're racing in the kart, there's no alternator to charge up the battery, so you're just using the stored energy in the battery to fire the ignition plug, the spark plug while you're running like this, yeah. And also Chris making his way back to front. I don't think that's quite allowed. So our Chief Marshal here just telling Chris he has to pull off to the side so the rest of the field can come through, and he'll go right to the back. Technically, that's what he should have done instead of going straight back to his pole position. These are the rules, yes. But once yet again, it's the first time we've had this happen, so no one knew what the actual ruling was until it happened on this race. And green flag. by Matt Cooper from Lifu Holdings, our sponsor for the round today. Oh, spin there between Sean Honey, Luke Anderson, and I think there was Jamie Strauss, the new karter, involved in that tussle. But the rest of the field getting away very cleanly. Just maybe too many slow laps, not able to get warmth into those tyres to activate the rubber compound early. But the rest of the field coming through. Chris Chan trying to make his way back up to P1. He does have the faster kart, so he just keep watching and he may be able to pull up some daring moves. So here we go. Oh! What happened there? Trent spinning and Chris turning to him, I believe. Here we see a replay of the incident. Trent just came around a bit too hot, got his tail out, slid backwards, and Chris had nowhere to go. Oh, that's a shame. He was racing really well the whole day. And you can see him moving up and down while being pushed by Marshall, indicating to me that he's got a bent rear axle. Oh, here we go. Yeah. But Trent able to maintain his kart and he's able to race again. Oh, Leon with a great move there. Unfortunately, I think it's under yellow conditions, so no overtaking allowed. But if that was under racing, Theo with a hand up in protest. Everyone saying, "What the hell are you doing, mate?" Here we go, onboard footage. Watch this. Oh, what a move! 2 into a quarter. Awesome. If only that was green flag racing conditions. Leon admitting fault, did the wrong thing and self-corrected his position. But that has to be the move of the year so far, even though it doesn't count. Yeah, I think the head marshal just wasn't quite sure. He was a bit confused by Leon pulling off that move. He just wanted to make sure I think everyone's in their rightful positions when we do resume racing. A dejected Chris. The look of disbelief in his eyes. Can't believe that he was out so early. A forlorn figure in the background there, walking back to his pits. It's a long walk, lots to contemplate. Maybe what he could have done differently, but hey, in that sense, I don't think he could have done anything differently. It was out of his control. That is racing. You got to be one with the kart and one with the track.
So what's the head marshal doing?
I think he's just giving Leon a very stern talk, like summoning a pupil to the teacher's desk at the front, giving him a bad grade maybe, and saying, "Hey, don't do that again, otherwise I'll expel you from school." No, I think he's just trying to make sure that the positions, when the yellow flag condition came out, that everyone is in the same position that they were. And it looks like he sorted that out, and we're back on another formation lap, but this time in single file, as opposed to the double lane formation at the start of a race. So another chance to for the guys to get their heat back into their tyres after doing a couple of slow laps. Waiting for the signal, and there it is. Off green flag racing. Hopefully everyone making it through this time without any incidents. Fingers crossed. And it does look like that is the case. But P1, P2, and P3, Corey, Theo, and Leon. P1, 2, and 3. And Callan right behind Leon there, pressing him hard. So Callan probably put put more energy into his formation lap, so he's able to push harder. And while he's got the chance before Leon gets temperature into those tyres to activate the grip. Yeah, well, Callan's in 4th place actually. Corey, yeah, Corey,
not Cullen.
yeah, Corey's always comfortable at the front. Leader of his team, leader of the pack, and just pulling away. Able to set a pace that no one else can match. And a big gap to Ray Sokan in 5th. So it shows that there is a big time difference between the top 4 here and the rest of the pack. Oh, side to side racing.
Yeah, battle with
Ver-
Leon and Cullen.
Yeah, very tight battle there. But great onboard footage here to show you people at home what it's actually like to drive a kart. Thanks to Theo. Sliding a bit wide into the first corner there, missing the apex. But still able to make it through that corner and maintain his speed. But Corey still able to pull away. Oh, looks like Callan's got the move done on Leon. But Callan also trying to make a move on Theo. Comes down the inside, slides it a little bit there, but is able to get the move done into the hairpin. What a great move. Oh, very aggressive driving by Callan there from PEC. And gives a little bit of a push from his body as well. Extra momentum. I don't think that really helps, but whatever works for you, mate. But, oh, that card looks very, very loose. But I believe he's a keen drifter back home in where he's from, so maybe he's just prone to that kind of setup. Likes to get the tail wide, and that's what he's comfortable doing. So he's probably got his cart set up in an oversteer state. So yeah, he's getting very fidgety under braking there. So just a little preview of the wide shot there. Theo took a tighter line in the corner, trying to sniff out the opportunity to where he can reclaim P2. But it looks like Callan's got the measure of Theo right at this moment. Callan able to pull a gap on the straights, but Theo closes in on the corners, so it tells me that Theo's better under braking than Callan is. Theo, a master braker, I guess. Yeah, with his new engine, all the way from his builder in Australia, I guess. Maybe the builder also told him put a little bit of extra go-go juice in there. Don't know what go-go juice involves, but maybe a bit of a zoom, or maybe he's chewed some of the power beetle nut from Gordon's Market or something like that. I don't believe so, but final lap would be coming up pretty soon. Oh, Callan very fidgety under that kart. Oh, Theo with the move on the inside. Side to side racing into the bottom hairpin. Not enough room to carry out that overtake. But Theo is all over Callan. Like a Tuesday special at Meat House. 2 for 1 hot dogs. Oh, that is the final lap. Sorry. Great racing between these two.
Overall tracker after round 2 sees Corey leading the pack with 78 points. Huge jump from Callan sees him sitting second to Corey. Ray Socken on third. Theo comes into the fray on 4th position. And Christian rounds up top 5.